Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the EVES auction room here in Victoria Street. I can tell you that on the drive over from Tauranga this morning, once we got down off the Kaimais, it was actually quite a stunning drive, very enjoyable indeed. And I'm not quite sure, well, there's still a little bit of sunshine out there, just bringing a bit of positivity into the auction room here today. We've got three excellent properties for you this morning, folks, so no need to go away empty-handed. My name's Grant Child, I'm simply facilitating proceedings here. But as you see there on the screen, I've got Emma looking after the technology, and I've also got Janine and Mark as assistants here as well. If you need any help through the proceedings today, just pop your hand up and either Mark or Janine will come over and assist you. I don't think you'll probably need any assistance because I know our team here, they do an excellent job and they will have furnished you with all the documentation and everything that you need to make those important buying decisions here today. I just remind you that you bid at the auction on a cash unconditional basis. You will bid on the basis we've provided you with the buyers and sellers guide. They're in that stand just over there on the table on the left hand side of the auction room. If you haven't got one yet, make sure you grab one, because when you purchase the property today, then you are purchasing on the basis that we have provided you with that document put out by the Real Estate Authority way back in 2008. I'm going to go straight to the most important one today, folks, and that is the contract of sale. It's been circulated in draft form, as you see there on the screen. Finalised copies also available over there on the table for your perusal as well. But if there's been any amendments, any changes throughout the proceedings, I know our marketing consultants will have alerted you to that. So a pretty straightforward process. I remind you, bidding on the basis that you are deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without any rights of requisitions as well. Back to the front page of the contract, folks. What you see there on the screen is what we call the conduct of auction. It's set out in clause 2 on the front page of the contract, and along with the rest of the contract, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood and accept the documentation as it stands, and I'll just remind you of a couple of important things as far as the conduct of auction is concerned. One is your obligations. Immediately on completion of the auction today, we require you to, of course, give us your autograph, and that confirms everything in writing on the contract of sale. And of course, at that juncture, you're also required to pay your 10% deposit, unless, of course, you've made alternative arrangements with our vendors prior to the auction being called. The other thing I just want to remind you of, folks, is vendor bidding. Right? Vendor bids are the only one, as the auctioneer, authorised to submit vendor bids. We have confirmation in writing excuse me, from our vendors that I'm the only one authorised to submit those vendor bids. I will disclose them to you. It is simply a technique to work alongside you, work with you and provide you with a roadmap on where you need to be in order to purchase the property. If you're too far away from the seller's reserve price, I'll advance you to a level where the owners are happy to continue discussions with you with those vendor bids. I'll disclose any vendor bids to you as well, so you know exactly where we're at along the way. Once we get to a level where the vendors are happy to continue discussions with you, we will still be well below our seller's reserve price. I'll pause the auction and we'll give you that opportunity to continue from there. I only use vendor bids if I've only got one person participating in the auction. If there's 2 or more of you, I'll leave it entirely over to you. So that's all I want to cover, folks, as far as the preamble is concerned of these three wonderful properties. I'll be happy to answer any questions. And of course, those watching via the live stream, welcome to the EVES auction here this morning in Victoria Street. Any questions?
Can we switch the order? Sorry, there's just a hold up at this end.
Hold up at that end. Just pause the auction at this stage, folks. I just need to just sort something out here.
Sorry. They just need a couple of minutes, so can we not have this one first?
Okay, so move straight on to our second property for the morning, and we'll just come back to Sunnyside as soon as we possibly can. So moving straight on now to number 7/15 Onukutara Place. Gavin Hocking has been our marketing consultant of all three properties today, doing a great job out there in the marketplace, and this one's certainly an immaculate property that offers a very comfortable and stylish lifestyle for this particular property at 7/15 Onukutara Place. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it's a freehold estate, 227 square metres of land, more or less, plus an undivided 13th share. in 509 square metres, all comprised and described in record of title 869424, being that record of title housed in the South Auckland Registry Office. 22nd of May, Gavin, still our settlement date, 2024, of course, unless you've got an alternative date pre-arranged with our sellers prior to your bidding today. Channels list, any additions, deletions to what's been circulated there in draft? No changes there. So back to the property itself, you've got that modern kitchen that boasts the stone bench tops and certainly plenty of space for the family chef as well. The foodie of the family will absolutely relish producing your favourite delights in this kitchen, and your family are going to love you for it. A property that's designed to cater for all your needs without compromise indeed. And of course, as you step out through the ranch slider you see there on the screen, leading out to that deck where you can enjoy al fresco dining or simply unwind after a long busy day at work. You've got that close proximity with this property to the Waikato Expressway, the local convenience store not too far away, Rototuna Shopping Centre, zone for Rototuna Junior and Senior High Schools as well. So it really is one of those properties that does offer a lot of bang for your buck here at 7/15 Onukutara Place. In your hands, buyers, where do we say go for this one? Looking for an opening bid, and I'm only here to work with the cash, unconditional interest, folks. Otherwise, I'll just simply leave it to Gavin and let him deal with the conditional buyers post-auction. Looking for an opening bid now for 7/15 Onukutara Place. First call now for cash. Second, third, and last opportunity. Are we in or out? Obviously no cash for this one today, Gavin. I'm going to close the auction now. Our vendors have requested that we really get on with the marketing of this property. Good motivation from our sellers. They've asked us to price the property, just confirming, Gavin, at $749,000.
That's correct.
I said plenty of bang for your buck, folks. So $749,000, that's all you need if you are looking for a great property, absolutely immaculate, and providing you that comfortable and stylish lifestyle. That's all you need. Contact Gavin Hocking, and he will guide you from here. The auction is now closed. Janine's still out, so we'll move straight on to number 7A Hockin Place. So moving straight through to number 3 in our catalogue for this morning, folks. 7A Hockin Place. Again, as I mentioned earlier, marketed by Gavin Hocking from our Rototuna branch. Now, no expense has been spared in the renovation of this one, folks. It is undeniably stunning and requires no work. It's just one of those properties that's just waiting for you to park your furniture truck in the driveway, unload it, move in, unpack, and simply enjoy the fruits of our current vendors' labour in renovating this property. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it's a cross-lease freehold, all described in record of title, let's say 48A, folio 451. Now, 60 days from today's date is your settlement date for this one, so plenty of opportunity to buy today, pay your deposit, and take your lotto tickets and settle in 60 days' time from today's date. Gavin, any changes to the channels list that you've had circulated? So there's no additions or deletions there, folks. So I take you back to the property itself, and as you see there coming up on the screen about now is those wonderful French oak floors that just give you that absolutely special character feature of the home here. A lounge that will inspire convivial social interaction between family and friends as well. It is one of those properties that just oozes style and bleeds character throughout. The gorgeous kitchen, well, that's simply the heartbeat of the home. You've got those beautiful granite bench tops as well. A kitchen and dining area that will simply make restaurant dining a complete disappointment, folks. You've got that location where you're conveniently close for a short drive to the Westfield Chartwell, and you've got 5 crossroads shops, the eateries, Heafy Terrace, good schooling all around you, so undeniably a wonderful location as well. So in your hands for this one, buyers. Looking for an opening bid now for 7A Hockin Place. If you're looking for something that's already renovated or ready to go, just enjoying a simple, easy, comfortable, modern lifestyle, tick,
Yeah, will do.
tick, tick. That's all it does. Ticks all the boxes, folks, including location. Where do we say go? Opening bid, you stamp your mark here. First call for cash. Second time. Third, final opportunity. Are we in or out? Obviously, we haven't found our cash buyer for this one either, Gavin, so we'll just park this property, we'll close the auction, and we need a very modest $685,000. Think about what I've said about this property, folks, and think about this as a price. At $685,000, I would suggest, Gavin, for a property modernised like this is bargain basement buying. So Gavin will have his phone on, it'll be running red hot, I can tell you now. At $685,000, the auction's closed. Ring Gavin if you are looking for something of this calibre. Janine, are we ready to go? Okay, so back we go to our first property for the morning here, number 6 Sunnyside Road, again being marketed by Gavin here. Now this particular property, if you are investors, then this one ticks a lot of boxes as well. You've got potentially a return here of $1,110 per week. So you get the calculators out, you work out what your return is going to be. It is very healthy indeed. Or of course, if you really wanted to, you could live in the main house and supplement your mortgage by renting the unit that has been appraised at $520 per week as well, a rent appraisal on that one. So you do all the maths, folks, but you need to be quick because we're about to put the property up very shortly. In the meantime, I cover off our legal aspects, being a freehold estate, 602 square metres of land, more or less, all described in record of title 822335. Now, 1st of July 2024, still our settlement date there, Gavin?
Yes.
No changes there, and chattels list for the two properties, all as circulated, so no additions or deletions there. We do have authorised telephone bidding on this one, folks. Janine has a buyer on the phone, so in the meantime, some pearls of wisdom about the property. Another one that's got that wonderful character of those polished floors indeed. You've got the 3 bedrooms and the sunroom. You've got the heat pump, you've got the open fire. Well, certainly Jack Frost is not going to be your enemy this winter with this particular property as well. Then, of course, you've got the ancillary unit with the also with the heat pump. It's got its own off-street parking and carport as well. You've got the local base, local shops and the base shopping complex all close by to this particular property. You've got 2 homes on the one site here, all under the one record of title. Plus you've got the easy access to the Avalon Expressway as well. It doesn't really get much better than this, folks. Opportunities are very, very rare like this one. It's the opportunity for you to reap the rewards now and, of course, in the future as you move forward. A proposition sent from heaven that won't cost you the earth, folks. So where do you start me away? Where do we get underway?
710.
$710,000. A little optimistic start, but that's okay. Happy to work alongside you then at $710,000. We'll travel in $20,000 rises from here. At $710,000, an opening bid from our telephone bidder at 710, making it 730 if you will. Here's your opportunity now. First call, second, third, last opportunity, working alongside your buyer.
720.
It's with me at 730 on a vendor bid. I'm well, way too far away from the property's value to be entertaining $10,000 bids at this point in time. $730,000, I need it to be 750.
Asking for
730, 000.
750.
750 with our buyer on the phone now at $750,000, still travelling in $20,000 rises at this juncture. At $750,000, are we in or out? First call, second, final opportunity for you to join us as I advance. Just setting the roadmap for future negotiations at 770, it's with me. Vendor bid at $770,000, needed to be 790.
We need 790.
$770,000, vendor bid, away from my instructions at this juncture at $770,000. Looking for 790. You don't have to wait for the phone bidder, folks. You can come in at any stage. $770,000.
What's the instructions?
790 from our phone bidder. Do we go?
7. No, it's 190. $780.
790. I needed it at 790. Too far away from where I need to be. I need to be on the northern side of 8 to give you an opportunity to talk with our sellers.
Yeah, we need to be at 90 to at least.
Certainly quite content to do better than this sort of value for a property like this. We have got 2 properties on the one title here. $1,110 a week. Got to be better than this. 700. Happy to work alongside you then, folks. I'm going to advance the bidding again.
790.
790 it is then at $790,000 with our phone bidder at 790. Still staying in the 20s at this juncture, folks. Take me through the 800 threshold if you will. At $790,000. I call it once. Calling it away for the second time now. Your third and final opportunity for you to come in right now. Going to advance once more on behalf of our seller then at $810,000. Vendor bid at $810,000. Happy to take their 10 now, take them at $820,000. We'll give you that opportunity to work with our owner at this juncture. At $810,000, it's a vendor bid at this point in time. Away from my instructions and my discussions with Gavin, is he's quite content to continue the marketing at this level. We'll do better than that. But at $820,000, we'll give you that opportunity to pause and continue negotiations with our seller whilst the auction is live. The opportunity is now. At $810,000 on the vendor bid, your chance is now. I'll take a 5 if it's going to help. Put anything on top of the 810 to give you that opportunity to talk with our sellers. At 810 it is, vendor bid, be clear. Take a single if it's going to help them. First call, second, third. Final opportunity. Are we in or out? Well, at $810,000, Gavin, I'm going to close the auction. We're going to continue working because, we see value better than this in this property here. So at $810,000, folks, the auction is now closed. Anybody can come forth with an offer that does include conditional buyers. Contact Gavin from our Rototuna branch. That property is still available for sale. Sorry, we haven't been able to assist you today, folks, with any of these 3 properties, but I can tell you now, Gavin has got 3 wonderful opportunities out there. So just contact him and he will guide you from here. Appreciate your attendance and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.